Welcome back, Chuckers, to another episode of the Vancouver Canucks GM Mode series. Private A-Licious here, and in the last episode, we just finished not finished, continued our simulation from November, and we're at the beginning of January. And currently, the team has a record of 20-14-4, so we're 20-18, and we are currently second in our division, just 4 points off LA for first, but Anaheim's behind us by 2, and Calgary or Arizona by 4. So we can't afford to take games off, especially how competitive the division is so far this season. However, to complicate things is that we lost Matt Duchene in the last episode for 6 weeks. So he's coming back here February 15. And for this episode, we're going to simulate up to the trade deadline. Now, during this part of the simulation, I would like to talk about some scenarios once we reach the trade deadline. Ooh, Cal Clutterbug is injured for a few games, so assistant coach replaces player. Ooh, and Spiza came back too. So let's bring him back to the lineup. We'll scratch Bartley for Spiza. There you go. All right. Looks like the team looks go far. I hope there's no more something like this where there's like an injury pop up. So who was it again? Oh yeah, that was Yannick Weber coming back. Let's put him in the lineup. I'm in the AHL lineup, and we'll scratch this guy. And there you go. Now, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by these injury notification. Is the two different scenarios that we could face when we reach the trade deadline. The first scenario is we could be sellers if we start to lose games, especially since we lost our first line center, Matt Duchene, where we could be at, hold on a second, let me do this quickly. Alright, where is he? Oh yeah, he's a right wing. Cal Clutterbug, there you go, and we'll scratch Ronnie. So, let me continue again. Oh, damn it, Josh George. Okay, we'll just continue for now. Like what I was saying, we'll be sellers if we continue to lose games, especially if Matt Duchene, especially with Matt Duchene's absence, where we might lose our spot in our division, which currently is second, and we might either be fighting for that final wildcard spot. The type of players I'll probably trade away some of my veterans like Andrew Ladd and Zach Smith to get some prospects who are ready to jump into the main roster or draft picks. The other scenario is, oh no, Nick Bonino's out for. Oh, okay, we'll just replace player just because he might be back before the San Jose game. Oh, Nicholas Milosh came back too. Let's bring him back in for this guy, Heatley. Where is he? There you go. All right. Now, as I was saying, that Nick Bonino might be back before the San Jose game. Hopefully. There you go. That's I got scared there because Ronald Kenneth is our top line center, which is not good. But we're lucky that we have this long ass break. And oh yeah, the other scenario I said before at the beginning of the episode was if we maintain a winning record like we are right now, then we could be buyers. At the trade deadline, my main priority is to get some depth players, both forwards and defensive wise, because of the amount of injuries my team has suffered throughout this season. You know, with the key guys coming on and off the roster. I mean, not roster. I mean lineup. That it's going to affect the team chemistry a bit, but so far So far, so good. We are currently winning some games now. But other than, oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, it is a 6-0 win over this LA Kings. I love it. Other than that, if there is like a stud player out there, like let's say he's a fourth line forward or top two defenseman, in his prime, I would say around the same age as Matt Duchene, then we could pick him up in order to increase our chances to win the Stanley Cup. Because I do have the assets and to obtain those type of players because I have the draft picks and I have these young prospects in the AHL squad, which I don't think they'll have a chance to crack my roster in, let's say, 2 or 3 years. So I'm willing to trade them away. On the other hand, I'll probably won't get those first line or second line forwards or top four, top two defensemen who are in their, I would say, 33 or older, just because if they are in a one-year deal or in their last year, and oh no, Malcolm Subban has been injured. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. He would be back by February 8th. So it's only a few games. Oh, why did I do that? I mean, I went to. So let's just bring up Brendan Burke. Yeah, we could bring up. Oh wait, Brendan Burke's in the team. Never mind. I didn't realize that. Okay, Carrie Ramo, it's your turn to hold down the fort once. Did I say PK? Oh, what is wrong with me? Oh wait, extra attack. Oh yeah, the HL squad. There we go. I meant to say we have to wait till Malcolm Subban came back. What is wrong with me now? God. I guess because PK is the more famous one. That's why I always remember him more. Oh, anyway, our scout came back. Where shall we send him? I feel like we should send him back to the OHL for, let's see, forwards. We can go to forwards for 1 month. There you go. All right. I guess. Wow, we are in a 4-game winning streak. That's great. Where we are at in the standing so far. Oh, we're first in our division, but we're 2 points off. So, like I said in the beginning, we can't take games off. So let's continue all the way to the trade deadline. Fantastic is that Matt Duchene's come back in 2 weeks, though. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Let me continue about not getting those 33 or 30 or older first line or second line centers or top four, top two defensemen. Because if we do acquire them and we have to resign them next off season, then the problem will be term and money. Because if they want a lot and oh, hold on a sec. Yeah, I think I'm good with the AHL squad. Yeah, if they want a lot of money and term, I can't afford that because if they want a lot of money, that means it'll hurt my salary flexibility because I have to sign Matt Duchene, who is currently in his last year of his contract, 6 mil. He'll probably want like 6 or 8 mil. Between 6 or 8 mil. And I don't want the term though too because what happens if their potential drop during the off season? They'll regress further, and I don't want to have a 81 overall. Let's say it's 84 or 88 between. Sorry, I can't mix up my words there. I mean, someone between 81 to an 84 overall player paying like 6 mil for 4 years. No team wants that, and that's like a dead contract. But anyway, I look back at our performance, and the team is responding well after Matt Duchene's. There he is! Matt Duchene's came back. Speak of the devil. So let's go to roster moves. I'll send down Brendan Burke. Where is he? There we go. Thank you for your time up here, Brendan Burke. You can go down in the minors. And I will cut this off just because Matt Duchene is in most of my lines. So I'll see you guys later. Alright, I'm back. Thank God Matt Duchene came back. So we now have an amazing team. Oh, look at this. Washington's offering me Marcus Johansson, Mojo, for my first round pick. Now I look at this trade and be like, you know what? He's a pretty good player, especially the second line. I'm thinking, let me see. He's right wing, right? Now we could bring him up to our roster too, but who will come out? Cal Clutterbuck's doing really well in the fourth line though, since he's the grinder. I would say maybe Cassian, just so because Cassian has that terrible discipline, and Mojo, even though he's not as physical as him, he does have the better discipline. So I'm on the fence about this. Oh yeah, he's not having a great season so far. But I will decline it right now, Washington, just because the team is doing well right now. I don't want to mess up the chemistry. I mean, we want like, I think I saw like we won 4 straight in a row. I don't know, it's like this is the 5th straight win, but I don't want to break the chemistry, especially bring a player back, especially bring a player into the team. But I'm thinking I could replace Shinkaruk for Mojo on the third line. But oh my goodness, that took a while for the simulation to get past that. So another topic I would like to discuss is probably, well, since there's not much real life NHL news, I think the only notable one is Mark Giordano signing a 6-year extension for, I don't remember the average now, the average cap hit. I think it's around 6.67. I mean, I consider him a top 2 though. I think he was considered a Norris candidate this last season, but he got injured. So, oh no, Boris Volchenko got injured. All right, all right. Okay, guys, I'll fix this up. I'll see you guys a bit. All right, I came back. Ooh, Mikhail Bodker, another sniper. I don't think I need him just because he's 29. I already have all the snipers. I have Dennis Yan, Bertanen, and Shinkaruk in the team. I don't need another sniper though. But I will think, but I will pick up Mojo if he's still available at the trade deadline though. Okay, we got a shout out against which team is that? Montreal Canadiens. Ooh, the Chicago Blackhawks having a terrible record so far. Ooh, Ronald Kinnis is injured with a broken nose. Okay, we'll just replace player. I think they'll just bring Bartley to the fourth line, which I don't mind. But anyway, as I was really interrupted again by these injury notifications, I guess I want to continue my thoughts on Giordano signing that 6-year extension. Where was that? Oh yeah, I consider him a top 2. He was in the conversation for the Norris, I think, last year, but he got injured. But for a value of 6.6 something for the next 6 years, this is not a bad deal. Considering how much the other top 2 defenders are making, like PK, who's making like 9 mil. Hold on a sec. Boris Volchenkov came back, and I want to put him back in the lineup. I'll see you guys there. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I was saying it's making too much. I think so. I think that's a fair deal, though. I'm concerned about the years, though. It's pretty long. It'll take him to his like 38 or 39, which, you know what? I mean, defensemen are like fine wine, though. This is what my friend said to me. Like they'll play really well in their 30s, though. So I think it's worth it, though. I mean, Yeah, I think he'll do all right. Hold on a second. I lost my train of thought there because Ronald Kenneth came back. That's okay. So anyway, 3 more games before the trade deadline. Oh, we lost against Carolina. Can we beat Pittsburgh? Goddamn. Ooh. 2 straight losses. Another great start. End of February. Can we beat the Washington Capitals? They don't have the greatest record so far. 28, 27, 7. Although eventually that's 31 goals, and we got a 1-0 shutout. Very nice. All right. We're almost to the trade deadline. Michael Holmes. I think we'll do assistant coach best lines. Let me add the lines manually. See who's on the team so far. Yeah, that's so far so good. All right. Before we check out who is available in the trade deadline, let us check out the team stats and standings. So far, let's go check out the team standing. We are second in our division still. Great job, team. And we have a pretty good record, 37 and 25. Just 1 point off first from LA. Damn, our division is really competitive, man. Central, not so much. Atlantic, Philadelphia. Actually, the Metropolitan is also pretty competitive as well. Goals, assists. Oh, I don't think anyone on my team is up there. Oh wait, no, Kucherov's fourth in the league in assists. Great job. And points and wins. Malcolm's up there. I don't think we're up there in points. Oh wait, yes we are. Look at that. Nikita Kucherov takes the team on his back with Matt Duchene out. Great job. He has 64 points. And save percentage and goals allowed. Let's see here. Yeah, he's not up there. The HL squad is doing well, 32-24. Let us check out the progress report and see who has been improving so far. So far, look at that. Dennis Yan is 84 overall right now. All right. Okay. Oopsie. I want to go check out goalies if no, Malcolm didn't grow. Crap. HL squad. Oh, look. Tyson is now 82 overall, considered a backup. So next year, he could replace Ramo. Let's go check all skaters. Dylan Strome is 81 overall. He's now listed as depth forward. Oh, wait. He's still listed as depth forward, what I'm talking about. Ralph is 77 overall. And Tim is like 72 overall. So there's some good growth from the HL squad. Now let us go check out the team stats. Interestingly, I want to know where we are currently 5th in the entire league. That is fantastic. All right, we are top 10, outside the top 10 in goals for. How about goals against? We are a top 10 in goals allowed, so that's pretty good. Oh, look at that. The power play is 13.3%, last place. So I guess we're scoring a lot of 5 goals. And our special team is like in the bottom as well. Oh my goodness. What is going on? We have an amazing home record and a terrible away record. So yeah, next episode I need to fix the power play and the PK. Maybe there's a player out there in the trade deadline, before the trade deadline that could help us in those 2 categories. But anyway, let's check out our player stat and see who's available. I mean, what am I say available? I mean, performing quite well for us. So Kucherov, the MVP, I consider the MVP of the season, especially with Matt Duchene missing some games. Bonino, also a co-MVP as well, for holding down that first line spot for Duchene. He has 44. Oh, let me do it forward fights. Bortfeld with 38. Verten has 32 though. Matt Duchene with 37. 34 for Dennis Yan his rookie season. So far, so good. How about Cassian didn't do too well though, but he's a +3, so I ain't complaining. God damn, Verten is +21 though, so that second line is amazing. Let's go check out defense. Glenn Denning's up there with 42 points. followed by Fowler and Spurgeon. Oh wow, that top pairing is great. Plus 20, plus 15. I ain't breaking that pairing up. Goalie wise, Malcolm Subban is at 2.52 goals against with a save percentage of 91.41. Start for you, Malkin. Is that better than last year's? Not really on par though, but you're doing the job of helping us win games. All right, let's go check out who is available in the draft. I'm not. What am I talking about? I mean, trade deadline. Anyway, let's go. Let's go sort by team. Let's see, skaters available. Prospects in Anaheim, Arizona. Oh, we can bring up Roland Pollock there for some depth. Boston, just prospects. Buffalo, prospects. Calgary, Sean Bergenheim and Yuri Hoodler. Interesting. Probably not Sean Bergenheim just because he has 2 years left and he's 35. Tim Gleason, Chicago. Ooh, who's this guy? Cogliano, 4.5 yellow star, 20 years old, 74 overall. Interesting. Just prospects in Colorado. Fedor Tutin, no. Dallas. We can pick up this McKenzie guy. Oh yeah, he's pretty good for depth. We can pick him up next episode. Detroit, Bodker. Ooh, Zetterberg. 1 year left. We could add that veteran leadership in Henrik Zetterberg. His trade value is nice and low. Especially because he has the poise. Just prospects. Ooh, Nino Niederreiter is available. 1 year left. Yes, the 4 green. We could potentially pick him up just for Cassian, add more depth goal scoring. Or we could use him to replace Shinkaruk just because Niederreiter has the better stats. And there's also Mika Koivu. Montreal, he has just prospects. No one in Nashville. New Jersey, no one really. Islanders, no one really. Oh, goddamn, look at that. Christian Era really dropped from his whatever overall he was in the beginning of the year. Alright, just prospects. Pittsburgh, San Jose, no one. St. Louis, Barrett Jackman. Tampa Bay, no one really. Toronto, no one. Washington, I'm curious to know if they still have. Yep, they still have Marcus Johansson, but for some reason they don't want to give him up. Interesting. I guess they want to keep them. They change their mind. Winnipeg. So yeah, I think only Minnesota has the best players available that we can, in order to get some depth or improve our roster. Oh yeah, before we go, let's just check out goalies. See who's available. Just prospects. Mark Vicentine. Markstrom's there. Hitler's still there. No one really. I don't really want to get a prospect goalie. I think the big fish is Jimmy Howard. Elite. Probably I won't pick him up just because he's 34. We can bring back Eddie Lack though, which I don't mind objecting to. Alright, so far. Yeah, I think Jimmy Hart is the big fish. But the ones in Minnesota are also available. I don't see a lot of good defensive players available for. And I think that's it. Alright guys, let me know in the comments below if we should pick up like Nino Niederreiter for that depth goal scoring in the third line. Especially as an upgrade to Shinkaruk. In addition, I will be getting some depth players that are available in the trade deadline. Until then, this is Private A Licious signing off.